Alright, what's up, people? Today I get to do my movie review of Ant-Man and the Wasp, aka Ant-Man 2. I guess today would probably be a lucky day because I got a lot of times on my hands and I probably can give you back-to-back videos in one day and maybe another video tomorrow. So let's get into my movie review of Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, this movie, hold on. If you ain't seen the movie, you shouldn't be watching the movie review. That means if you click on this video and you try to listen to my movie review and you still ain't seen the movie, spoiler alert, I gotta do this, spoiler alert. I hate being annoying, spoiler alert, can't watch a movie review unless you've seen the movie already. Because I don't want people saying, damn it, Alex, you told the whole story of the movie and I ain't seen the movie yet. It's called a spoiler alert. Go see the movie first and then come back. Don't try to watch the movie review first and then go see the movie, because it's stupid when you do that. Now, this movie opens up when he's on house arrest. Now, originally I thought he would probably be in prison like in the first film, and then they release him to his house and then they explain to him he's on house arrest. But I guess this scene was particular good. The fact that he had to spend quality time with his daughter, I love how they established that right away in the movie. The fact that he would even contemplate wanting to be Ant-Man again. And then they have the dream sequence where he's in the quantum well all over again and he sees Michelle Pfeiffer's character there just briefly. And then, of course, he then is reflecting on, shouldn't he have had done it? Should he have not helped Captain America when we last saw him in Captain America Civil War? And then finally we get to where the actress plays his opposite as the Wasp. Now, I thought she got in a great athletic shape for this movie. She really made this character her own, and she established herself right away as a strong female character. The fact that she would go in and talk to these businessmen and, you know, they wanted the technology and she wanted the money. And then there's this girl who has the ability to teleport and attack you in a ghostly way. They set up the arc of who would be the villain. And surprise, surprise, he would get, you know, abducted and he would wake up in the car only to find out that he's being forced back into that life of crime that got him in trouble in the first film. And which was nice about this one is that it was more funnier and more comical than the first Ant-Man film. Now, they stayed away from trying to associate him with things that happened from the first film and try to make this more of it's a sequel type of film, because they figured that if they try to take things from the first film and put it in the second film, they might lose its core audience. So they found some type of way to make this film construct work to the way that when you see a sequel, it's a sequel and it doesn't borrow too much from the first film. So that was pretty good. Very well written, very well directed, very well good story. Every character knows their role. Even supporting characters know their role. Like, it was nice to see T.I., you know, complain about, you know, the main character's desk is small and saying you weren't here, so that's why you got such a crappy desk. And how the other guy was talking about, I'm the boss. I mean, he was funnier in this one than he was in the first film. So naturally, and then to see Michael Douglas go, no, we're not going there. No. And they find themselves there. It's like a funny moment. It's like being in high school and being reminded that there's a certain teacher you can't stand being with, and you find yourself going to that class anyway. And by the way, I had to grow up my job with green hair that I find physically, sexually attractive, who I could no longer speak to at my job because I've been, like the main character, I was burn notice. If you ever seen that TV show called Burn Notice, yeah, I got burned, you know. That means you can't have no contact with anyone. You can't do anything until you figure out what's going on. You're not going anywhere. But the point is, she introduced me to watching this movie. I actually forgot that it was July. Like, literally, I actually forgot it was July. that this movie was coming out. And she reminded me, like, you should go see the movie. It's a really good film. And this movie does pick up right where Avengers Infinity War left off. But they don't put it in the beginning of the movie or the middle of the movie because they don't want to have people going, oh my God, it's Avengers Infinity War Part 2. So what they did was they wanted to have the story of the girl trying to steal the technology to save herself. Them trying to get the original Wasp out of the quantum realm, and the fact that Michael Douglas's daughter falls in love with the main characters, which we already knew from the first film, but it's more established now. And the fact that she goes, if had he asked her to help him when it came to the Civil War, he would have never got caught, which kind of brings up the question, will they in the near future make a Wasp movie where there's no Ant-Man? Like, imagine they make 2 of these films, they make his 3rd film, and then to misdirect us, they make a Wasp movie in the near future. Like, if you're going to make Black Widow, imagine them making a Wasp movie. I mean, because this movie also established that somewhere in the near future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe of the MC, we're going to see some female-led movies. And I know some guys may be a little nervous that Miss Marvel and Black Widow are getting live action films. Like Miss Marvel's, her film comes out next summer. Black Widow's in 2 to 3 years, and then who knows, the Wasp might get a live action movie. And you might be seeing female lead superhero films real soon by Marvel. This movie does establish this in the 2nd film. And some people are a little nervous because at that moment, you know, Ant-Man's there, but then people start going, yeah, I can see why it's time to make some female-led films. Now, towards the end of the movie, they resolve the story. The girl gets, saved. She stopped going on a murderous rampage. The bad guys go to jail. Typical movie. And the end credits is where they decided to say, all right, it's a part of Avengers Infinity War. They get erased. He's stuck in the quantum well. And people can stop speculating on the internet because now it's been confirmed that he is stuck in the quantum realm and that there is a dimension that leads from our time to another dimension of time itself. So we all know that time travel is now confirmed because of the end credit. And the second end credit is just hilariously funny. You got a ant that's just playing drumsticks because Ant-Man hasn't returned. So it's kind of like a nice funny feel. You don't take the movie too serious. You have more fun with it. And it ain't like all the other Marvel films where you just got to be balls to the walls with this one. Here, it's a bit entertaining, it's a bit fun, it's a bit exciting, and you don't have to drive yourself crazy with this movie. So I give this score 9 out of 10 for being very funny. Most superhero films that have way too much comic relief, usually people get bored with it too fast. They took the route of Thor Ragnarok, and the novelty paid off in this case. Now, when they make an Ant-Man 3, I expect them to still have comedy, but at some point, I expect them to actually make it just a bit as serious as the first film. So, that's my movie review on Ant-Man and the Wasp. And my second video will be completely unrelated to this one. It'll be an NFL football video because I know my new audience on YouTube, they want more NFL football videos. And it's summer, and that's what you're going to get. More NFL football videos. Peace.